Hi there, Michael Lovato coming to you from the Triathlete Mag house. And I'm joined with this guy who really doesn't need an introduction, but I'll introduce him anyway. This is Apolo Ohno. He's a multiple, I believe, 8-time Olympic medalist and several-time world champion. 12 world championship titles, is that right?
Probably medals. I wish 12 titles.
Okay, 12
but I'll take
medals.
it.
We'll take
yeah,
that.
I'll take
National
it. I'm not going to correct you.
And you might be thinking, wow, I don't remember him from triathlon. That's because those medals all came in short track speed skating.
That's right.
So I said I wouldn't introduce him, and I did anyway. But this is the cool thing for me is we're sitting with a guy that has a very recognizable face, but he's a rookie to our sport. And so with that, Apollo, I'd like to ask you this: what made you decide, with your vast sporting history, to put yourself into the rookie category again?
That's probably the most commonly asked question that I get.
Oh, good.
And the answer is there's a couple different reasons why. The first reason is I've been retired for 4 years from the Olympic Games, from speed skating. And I think every Olympic athlete or anyone who's been involved in sports, you're always kind of seeking something of some kind of challenge. Mm-hmm. I never, ever thought that I would be doing something as insane as an Ironman. And I grew up around triathletes. Right? I lived in the Olympic Training Center. I had a lot of my good friends were triathletes. And I admired just their sheer volume and work ethic of training. And it just was so alien to me when watching, the coverage of the Ironman on television, just seeing what these people have to go through. And then so I was approached by my partners at Chocolate Milk, and this opportunity came up. And one of the stipulations I said is, look, I want to document this thing. I want to show the transformation from when I say yes to I'm committing to this until when I show up here in Kona. And that transformation, I think, internally, physically, mentally, has been like phenomenal. And it's something I think I realize now, telling you why I actually signed up is, I think internally, I didn't know at the time, but I needed something like this in my life. And, everyone I talk to who's done triathlons or Ironman say it's a huge life-changing experience. Mm-hmm. Man, I'm no longer competitive as an athlete in terms of the Olympics, and this is a true testament of the test of your spirit, of your effort level and preparation. So to me, that's the ultimate kind of life changer. And I'm very much looking to see how I fare when I come in and out of the energy lab, from a different person.
Just that part. That's the only part you're.
Well, I guess that's the make or break from what people tell me.
Okay. Okay.
I ran it earlier, and it almost make or broke me there in this 45-minute run.
I'm broken.
Yeah.
How do you feel about running up Palani before you get to the energy lab? Kind of a steep hill, winds at your back, feels a little hot. Have you thought about that? Did Paula tell you about that?
Yeah, Paula. Paula's been. Paula's been an incredible coach the entire time. She's feeding me information. Every element of this entire journey is going to be pretty epic. So I'm looking forward to it. And I know, I hear it's lined with people and everybody's cheering and so much energy. And I think that's what draws people to this incredible event every single year. Is it's unlike anything else. So I'm excited.
Absolutely. No, we are too. I think a lot of people are intrigued. And so that brings up this question. We saw Heinz Ward race last year.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people thought, oh, he's an athlete, but it's a different kind, so not as much pressure. I feel like the community of observers, we're putting a lot of pressure on you to do very well. I don't know.
You.
I feel like that, and so I want to address
Thank you.
that and what you think, because everyone says, oh, he's an athlete, he's got the work ethic, he's got the mentality, competitive drive.
Yeah.
This guy's amazing. So I think I see that a lot, and so then that comes to you. Do you feel that pressure? Do you feel like I have to hit a certain time? You killed it in Boise, by the way. So everyone's like, wow, this is a great time. Do you feel that? Or
I'm a human. Of course I feel that pressure. But I think the reality is I'm only going to go as fast as I could possibly go. Somebody asked me, they said, are you going to have anything left in the tank when you cross the finish line? I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm not going to have anything left in the tank when I start the run.
Possibly true.
Yeah, possibly true. So, look, I'm very blessed and happy and humbled to have this opportunity to compete in this, the most coveted endurance race on the planet. And I do feel the pressure, but I have added pressure of myself, and I think this is as much as an external race. It's very much an internal competition, and that's why I love the community so much. That's why I love this. I'm so impressed by the people in this sport, and it's a very unique experience.
It is. It's special, and I think this community is very happy to have you. I, for one, that's watching again, I'm excited. It's something that it's unseen before someone like you coming in here. So that makes me ask you this. Internal motivations. Mm-hmm. What will they be when you're out there? Have you thought about what will you tell yourself to get through those hard miles, be it at mile 10 or mile 80 of the bike?
Yeah, I've thought about that, frequently. I've asked a lot of people, when it comes down to that time when in their brain or in their mind they start hearing these voices, whether they're negative or positive, you go through these fluctuations of, I can do this, I can't do this, I can do this, I'm going to quit. What am I going to do when I put myself in those situations? So I tried to just kind of re-educate myself as much as I can and just absorb that information and try to just take from the experience of both Paula, Craig Alexander, Rennie, all of these incredible support staff that I have at my fingertips. But ultimately, I'm out there kind of solo and on my own. So I'm no stranger to, I think, perseverance, hard work, dedication. But I've never done an Ironman. And I've never done it, especially in these conditions. I raced inside of an ice rink for 15 years of my life. There was no heat or humidity whatsoever. With a helmet, yeah.
Helmet.
And so, I just, I think I'll be ready, but I'm actually really excited to see how I'll fare against myself out there when there's no one else to turn to or talk to. I think the fact that, look, I look at so many different athletes who've shown up, who've been a part of this entire, experience. People who aren't as privileged as I, or people who are, competing with disabilities. I think it's that to me is very inspiring. And people competing and trying, and a lot of these guys are not pro athletes, right? A lot of them have full-time jobs. They got to juggle their family life, their everyday social, and this is a huge part of being here. So I just have a tremendous amount of respect, and I feel like if they can do it, I also can do it, and that motivates me. I think collectively, the community, everybody wants everyone to do well, which is just very, very, very.
It's very good. Yeah, I think you brought something to mind just now. Is your sport is one that is not as inclusive to the everyday man, and so I can't go jump on the ice with you. Paula tried, and she didn't do so well. But
she did phenomenal.
I can't jump on the ice, nor could a vast majority of people. So, what's that like, knowing that you are going to be out on the same course, same day, with the best in the world, course record holder, men and women, as well as someone that's struggling to get there at midnight?
Yeah.
How does that humble you? Does it empower you? What is that like?
I think it's very empowering, and it's very special because it's such a unique. You don't have that. I don't think you have that in any other sport on the planet, where you have the best person in the world and someone who's doing this for the first time, trying to get there, seconds before the 17-hour cutoff, before midnight. It's awesome. So it's very empowering at the same time, but it's just different, man.
It's totally different, yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
So one of the things that's very different is being on the bike for this long, and I bring that up because I'm curious, what's your bike split going to be on Saturday?
My bike split?
Yeah, just throw it out there.
I have no idea.
Okay.
I have no idea.
A range of 12 minutes or less, plus or minus.
12 minutes?
Plus or minus.
I have no.
Okay, marathon.
It's another one, I don't know.
Swim split?
I think I would be very happy if I went somewhere around like an hour.
Hey, there's a time.
Yeah.
Good, an hour. Yeah. That'd be great. No, that's great. That'd be a nice spot. Yeah. I'd like to see that.
Yeah. Give or take 20 minutes.
I think the community's big. Plus or minus. I gave you 12-minute range.
Okay.
But 20 is you're
taking
aggressive. Liberally there. Okay. But let's do this. We've got a rapid fire segment. Yeah. I think I know the answer to a few of these questions. But you may not know. You have advisors, so maybe you're winging it here. But let's just dive right in.
All right.
First off, this week, will you drink coffee or not?
Yes.
Will you use the AC or not?
At times, but not very much.
Will you wear compression socks or not?
I'm not sure yet. 50-50.
What about race week compression socks?
Yes.
What about will you be at the underpants run?
Of course.
Okay. What about this? Do you have a significant other? No, I'm not hitting on you. I can't ask that one. How about this? Do you abstain from anything? Is there anything you stay away from this week? Any activity? Sorry, Dad. Any activity or, for example, food?
I probably won't be pounding pizza and hamburgers.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah, that's about it.
There is one more thing. Do you have any questions for me?
No, but your underpants run, you're gonna.
I'll be there with you.
Tear it up, right?
I'll be there with you. Yeah.
Okay, exercises and all.
That's it. I'll try.
Okay,
I'll try. Yes.
Good.
Well, Apollo, it's been a lot of fun. We look forward to seeing you on race day. We appreciate you taking the time tonight to sit with us.
Of course.
I'll put my times down. I'll write them down. I'll let you know what I think you're going to do. And
I would let you know because Paula hasn't told me what I'm going to do.
That's important. The coach needs to share that. Maybe you ask her.
I did. She said she's not going to tell me because she says I don't know how she doesn't know how I was going to handle the heat. So.
I'd be willing to bet she's got it logged and she knows. So
okay.
Paula's a very wise individual. So you're in capable hands. A strong athlete like yourself. All the best. Will you be racing in a Speedo or tri-shorts?
It's a nude-colored suit, so you may or may not. I may get flagged. I guess we'll see what happens. I'm a risk taker.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, it's good. We do appreciate it. All the best out there. Thanks for joining us here at the Triathlete Magazine House. Good luck, Apollo. We'll see you out there.
Thank you.